Hello everyone, hello. This year is dedicated to Lili Nishmas, Rachalea Bas, Reb Chaim Tzvi. Today we're going to discuss the Dalet Parshiyos, the special 4 Parshiyos in the Chumash, which we read in the weeks preceding, really the weeks around Purim, the weeks before Purim and after Purim, leading up to Rosh Chodesh Nisan. We have the special 4 Parshiyos in the Chumash, and where during each of these 4 Shabboses we read a special maftir from a different part of the Torah. What are the 4 Parshiyos? Shkalim, Parshas Shkalim, Parshas Zachor, Parshas Para, and Parshas HaChodesh. Parshas Shkalim we read the Shabbos, basically the Shabbos before Rosh Chodesh Adar. It talks about the mitzvah of Machzah Shekel. Parshas Shkalim is found in the beginning of Kitisa. Talks about giving the half a shekel. Every Jew gave a half a shekel every year to the Mishkan, to the Beis Hamikdash. Parshas Zachor is the end of Kitetse. The Torah is the parsha which talks about Mechias Amalek, wiping out Amalek, which we read right before Purim, which makes sense because that has to do with Mechias Amalek of Haman Moshe Amalek. Parshas Para talks about Para Aduma. It's the beginning of Parshas Kukas. Para Aduma is what we use to become tahor. If you were Tamei Meis and you wanted to become tahor, you would use the Para Aduma. And Parshas HaChodesh is Shmos Perek Yud Beis. And Parshas Bo, we read before or on or before Rosh Chodesh Nisan. It discusses the halachos of Pesach and leads into Rosh Chodesh Nisan. These are the Dalet Parshiyos. Okay, so the question is, what is the overarching theme which unites the Dalet Parshiyos? Nothing in Torah Judaism is by chance. The fact that it works out that these 4 Parshiyos come out at this time of the year, one right near it's not by chance. Parshas Shkalim, Zachor, Para, HaChodesh. Somehow there has to be some sort of connection between them. It has to be, because nothing's by chance. So is there some sort of overarching theme? So you'll say, well, no, it just works out that way. You see, Parshas Shkalim talks about giving the Machzah Shekel. So we read that parsha in the Shabbos before, around Rosh Chodesh Adar. Why? Because the new fiscal year in the Beis Hamikdash, in the Mishkan, began every year Rosh Chodesh Nisan. That's when they would start using the new money to buy the karbanos for the upcoming year in the Beis Hamikdash. So every Jew was reminded, hey, get your Machzah Shekel in. So already Rosh Chodesh Adar, we're reminded to get the Machzah Shekel into the fund. It will start being used at Rosh Chodesh Nisan. So that has to do with Adar leading up to Nisan. And then Parshas Zachor talks of Mechias Amalek, which of course you connect it to Purim over there. And Parshas Parah, why do we read Parshas Parah now? Because Pesach is coming, and we have to be to offer the carbon Pesach. So we read the Parshas Parah Aduma to remind us that Pesach is coming. We need to be careful for Pesach. And Parshas HaChodesh talks about the halachos of Pesach. Look in Shmos Perek Yud Beis, we have the halachos of the carbon Pesach, the halachos of matzah, and that leads up to Pesach. So since Purim comes out is before Pesach, and all these Parshiyos link up to Purim and Pesach, so therefore they're all together. But that's true. But that doesn't answer the question, because Hashem also worked that out. In other words, Hashem worked it out that these 4 Parshiyos would be read one after another. Basically, these 4 Parshiyos are read in the course of 5 weeks. So the way Hashem structured the Jewish calendar is, with Purim and Pesach, is that these Parshiyos come out together. There must be some unifying theme. There must be some idea how one leads to the other, and they're interconnected. It's not just, well, coincidentally, since Purim is here before Pesach, and therefore, no, there's a theme here. And what is the overarching theme which unites and binds the Dalet Parshiyos? Now, it's interesting that I heard, what I want to present today is a beautiful approach I heard once from my Rebbe, Rav Aaron Soloveitchik, Zatzal. And later, his approach, I found it was printed up to a certain degree in one of his svarim called The Warmth and the Light. But later I found that in the writings of Rav Moshe Feinstein Zatzal, in the Torah Moshe in the back, starting from page Reish Nun Ches, and also in the collected writings of Rav Hirsch Zatzal in volume 2, in the month of Adar, they both say something similar to Rav Aaron. So I will present how Rav Aaron presented it, how Rav Aaron explained it, but I found they have a similar approach. What is the overarching theme to the Dalet Parshiyos? Oh, see, I was fortunate enough. Rav Aaron Soloveitchik, in the last roughly 15 years of his life, was living in Chicago, and he would come into YU to give Parsha / Hashkafa shiurim once a week. Well, no, he came in to give shiur, regular, ordinary Gemara shiur, but also he gave a Parsha Hashkafa shiur once a week, and this is where I heard the shiur, and it was just a fabulous